Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This defense for the Niners, much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And the Rams had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team.
Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
17 yards and a 49er 1st down.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Carried by number 16.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
The 49ers 46-yard line.
Up the middle they go. McMillan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Jackson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give right side. McMillan. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
11, the ball carrier.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 14, 49ers 3.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. McPherson on for the point after. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Rams 21, 49ers 3. McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now it's Jackson. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Right back to him on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
49ers 3. Evan McPherson set to
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Throwing on second down, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. They'll run on first down. McMillan. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. A throw over the middle taken in, and this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off to about the 26 here.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On 3rd down, McMillan. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This from 25 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the